Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome to day 5 of the Amplify You challenge. I'm Kellow-Webb and I am delighted to bring you the final day of this challenge. And thank you for being patient. I wanted to start it 10 minutes later to give people the opportunity to show their respects on this Armistice Day. And really just want to express my own gratitude for all those that gave up everything so that we could live a life of freedom. Matt Pinion. Good to see you. So this is streaming on Facebook and in LinkedIn. And today is really going to entail two parts. The first part is to dive a bit deeper into what was the fundamental catalyst for really transforming everything that I was seeking to achieve and doing it really quickly. And the second bit, yes, is going to be an announcement, something that I've been working on in the background, and hopefully it's going to be of benefit to anyone who's out there who's seeking to get that extra little bit of insight, encouragement, support, because my fundamental desire is to help as many people achieve the results, achieve the freedom, achieve the dreams and visions that they deserve, because that is our birthright. So without further ado, let's dive into today's final training. And if you have questions, if you have comments, please stick them in the chat. I'll do my best to answer them. But really, today's all about what I call the key ingredient, the secret to massive transformation. Transformation not only for me personally from a mental and emotional perspective, but also transformation with regard to confidence, increased prosperity and abundance in not just business, but in many aspects of my life. And it was the Achilles heel that was stopping me making that final. I haven't got to the destination yet, but it was the key thing that unblocked some huge deep down inner programs. And that secret ingredient is, drumroll, is self-forgiveness. Now, I talked about this early in the challenge when I was talking about the breaking the cycle, the 3 R's: rest, reconnect, and reset. And we bolted on the art of self-forgiveness at the end of that. But I wanted to explore that a little bit more today because it deserves it. It's if you take nothing else away from this 5-day challenge, self-forgiveness, please consider it, because what self-forgiveness gives you is the ability to make peace with yourself. It's the way to stop the blame, the shame, and the judgment, and the self-sabotage, because self-forgiveness lies at the heart of what keeps us literally fighting ourselves on a continual basis. It keeps us from encapsulating the magic and the uniqueness of us as humans. It is something that facilitates that idea that we are separate. We are separate from ourselves. We are separate from everybody else. We are this individual trying to find our way and fight our way through life. Dr. Bruce Lipton, who wrote The Biology of Belief, says that the notion that we are separate and individual is the furthest thing from the truth. He said, we are made up of trillions and trillions of cells, and they come together as one community to make us the human beings, physically, spiritually, that we are. So think about that. And when we are existing with this constant dialogue of I should have, I ought to, I'm not this, I'm not that, that perpetuates the notion that we are separate, that we are possibly broken, and that we need to strive, we need to do something more. Okay. Uh, and that was where I was. Not good enough, should be doing more, should, trying. And then when wasn't getting the results I was seeking, it was a one step forward, 2-3 steps backwards continually. And that perpetuated that idea that I just wasn't up to it. Okay. Crazy as it may seem. And that opened up the whole comparison mind, the self-judgment compared to what others are doing and how we're doing it. And then that process of actually understanding that it's not your fault. It wasn't my fault. It was a result of a set of programs and subconscious patterns and beliefs that had been embedded, that I had been unwittingly trying to literally drive the car with the foot on the brake. Those subconscious patterns were holding me back. They hold millions of people back, but we don't know it. And when we can give ourselves the permission to forgive ourselves for believing those misperceptions of who we are and what we are, the illusions that we aren't capable, good enough, whole and complete, then we open up a whole new opportunity, a whole new way of actually perceiving ourselves, of stepping into our own magic, our magnificence, our power. And the big transformation was that when I was able to start forgiving myself, and I'm still working on that process, because it's a constant, ongoing process, I was able to forgive others. And therefore, I stopped that external blame and shame as well as the internal blame and shame. So the power of forgiveness, let's say that again. The power of self-forgiveness, I believe, is one of the most important fundamental ingredients to amplifying who you truly are. And this is a process that needs to be practiced and practiced and practiced. And it's at the start, it may be a deliberate stopping, pausing, and just saying, what am I thinking? What am I saying? Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for getting angry at your kids, your spouse, your partner, your work colleagues, because that anger has come from within. And that anger is telling you that something is not in alignment with you. So this is really, really powerful stuff, because in essence, the truth of the matter is, if we were at complete peace and harmony and self-authority with who we are, nothing external should be able to affect that, because we have that inner stillness, that inner power to choose how we respond. But when we start reacting and getting triggered, that is simply a sign that there is something not quite in alignment between the mind and the body, the mind and the heart. And it may seem impossible and such a challenge and so difficult to get your head around that. And it did for me for a long time. But the idea, the notion, the concept, the philosophy, the goal of working towards that was more powerful. And if you can change just a few key things with regard to that ability to take ownership, to stand in your own power, and to be more responsible for the way you respond, because you're not judging yourself through what's going on around you, then that's a very, very worthwhile endeavor. It needs to be something that you want to aspire to. If you're happy being where you are, being triggered, being reactive, fighting your way through life, then that's fine. That's that's your choice. But if you're looking to get more equilibrium, if you're looking to get more balance, if you're looking to get more peace and harmony within, then forgiving yourself those misperceptions, those illusions that are created by ego in essence, is the way forward, I truly believe. And when you do manage to do that, everything else starts to change. Nothing kind of changes, but everything does change. You realize that you have change within, that you deal with life differently, you respond to life differently. And that's when the opportunities start to open. And that's when you start to show up as your true, authentic, magnificent self. So I took on that practice and I did it deliberately, consciously, 5 times a day. And then that increased because I started doing it when things came up. And I would sit and go, oh, what's going on there? Right. The first step is to identify and then forgive yourself for having that belief. So identify the cause, identify the fear, identify the cause of the upset, and then forgive yourself. And actually, when you start forgiving yourself, they become less powerful and they start to dissipate and disappear. So I encourage you to embark on this process of actually looking at what's causing the upsets, realizing it's not your fault, but it is your responsibility. And you can forgive yourself for having those beliefs, those thoughts, those words, those actions, whether in the past or the present. And the more you can forgive yourself, the more you will start to notice and adopt and embody a more peaceful, more harmonious relationship with yourself, which then amplifies and ripples outwards and affects others. Self-forgiveness is not an excuse to go and do the same thing over and over again and forgive yourself for doing it. Let's just be clear on that. It needs to be something that you want to change and you want to shift. And that's keeping you stuck and holding you back from amplifying who you really are. So the power of self-forgiveness is a core ingredient to amplifying all that you are. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. Connect with me on social media, Facebook, LinkedIn. And that brings me to the second part of this day 5 Amplify You challenge, which is the big announcement. And the drum roll again. Some of you have seen some social media posts I've put out, but I just want to share with you an opportunity I believe really is going to be a no-brainer. If you're looking to change and get some results, not some results, to get massive results, whether it's in your health, your wealth, or your happiness, those those 3 things are what I was really aspiring to. And a brainchild of mine that I put to bed a while ago resurfaced, and now it's in perfect alignment with where I'm at. And so right now, what I want to announce is that I have set up an Amplify You Academy. It is a platform, membership site that is going to provide guidance, support, mentoring, trainings, tools, events, all in one place with myself and with experts that I have personally either worked with or been well acquainted with, who have remarkable real world gifts and talents that they are sharing and that we can bring to you. And the Amplify You Academy is going to be a one-stop shop that is going to be accessible and, most importantly, affordable for you to amplify you. Okay. And then as you amplify, you'll be able to amplify aspects of your business, aspects of your finances, your wealth, aspects of your health, whether it's physical, mental, or emotional health. And it's also going to tie in some amazing, amazing trainings to help you amplify your sheer happiness and joy for being alive. My personal commitment is to bring as much of these tools and trainings and programs so you don't have to spend time searching for the right person, the right program. And you'll be able to pick and choose what's going to make a difference for you. Plus, we're going to set up, we've already started it, but we're going to create the Amplify You Academy community. So you can be supported, you can share, you can interact, collaborate with a community of people all looking to expand their inner resources, their inner qualities, and their dreams and visions. This membership site is in its infancy. It's not all singing, all dancing just yet, but what we will have there ready for you in the next couple of days is the core amplifier program, which is going to get you started on shifting from within, because it all starts with you, as I said at the beginning. It all starts with you and changing those beliefs, programs, and patterns, conquering those blocks, essentially, so you can start seeing the impact that that has on other aspects and other areas of your life. It's what I believe made the big difference for me. I've spent many, many years, thousands and thousands of pounds on many, many different types of programs. And I've distilled it down to these core trainings, these core things that made the most of most difference to me. And then I want to share those with you. And then from there, we'll be dropping in monthly programs, trainings, in addition to that. It's not to overwhelm you, but it's to keep you literally focused on the most important aspects. And then as that starts to open up, as you start to open up, you'll be able to really, really make phenomenal progress with the trainings and programs that we have got lined up for you. And I've got some amazing, brilliant, wonderful experts who have agreed to participate. And the key thing is to make it accessible and affordable. We all need it. We all deserve it. So if you are interested in getting started as a founding member, here's the opportunity. You can come in as a founding member at £9 a month, and that price is guaranteed for a lifetime. Then please get in touch. Message me on social media and say, I'm interested, amplify me, I want to be a founding member, and I will send you the details and the registration information. There's no contract, but literally it is £9 a month. The value is going to be off the charts. Okay. And I absolutely am committed and determined to make this something where people can come to it and we can build a thriving community where people can really, really see significant changes, results, and share that journey with others. Because we've got some incredible things lined up for the future of Amplify You Academy. And I'm really excited to be able to present a way of sharing other experts' unique gifts and talents with as many people as we possibly can. So you heard it here first. The Amplify You Academy is born, and we're looking for founding members. And we only have place for a certain number of founding members. Okay, and we will keep the options open. But right now, there's place for 50 founding members at a lifetime price of just £9, okay, a month. That, in the context, I think, is going to be really, really attractive. And I'll be coming to you with more updates as we go. So for now, if that's of interest, if you want to discuss it, by all means, get in touch. I'm happy to give you, get in touch with you on a call and explain what's in store. But I promise you won't regret it. And if you want to get in, £9 a month for a lifetime, and we're going to be delivering some incredible trainings that literally are going to blow you away, going to have such a massive impact on your life to really help you amplify your health, your wealth, and your happiness. Go on, goosebumps. It's a huge undertaking. It's a huge commitment, but it's so exciting, and love to have you on board. Thank you for being part of this Amplify You challenge, and there will be lots more coming along in the next days and weeks, because we are going to be unveiling even more what's going to be in store for you with the Amplify You Academy. Have a fantastic weekend. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing your messages in the comments below. Take care, everyone. Lots of love. Bye for now.